Rachel, hello. Happy Wednesday. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you, Sanjay. How are you?
I am good. I'm in Fort Lauderdale today. Was just in Miami for conference. How about yourself?
Great. Well, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and yeah, it's a wet, gloomy day today, but which is not very Texan, but I'm sure the sun will come out soon.
Tell me about the business at Ignite and what you're doing for your customers.
Yeah, thank you. So my company, Ignite Talent Co., was launched last year, is a fractional recruitment agency. So it's a boutique agency. I have a select team of highly skilled fractional talent acquisition and recruiting leaders who I place into fractional opportunities, really focusing in the tech startup space, so that these recruiters can really come in, make a tremendous impact immediately, build some infrastructure and hire some key hires. But fractional, meaning you don't have a W-2 overhead. You're not
Hmm.
paying for expensive staffing firm fees. They're really coming in as an extension of your team, helping you build, helping you grow for that period of time, and then they can roll off. So it really gives companies a lot of flexibility, as it does with the independent contractors as well. So they're able to work with various clients in different industries and really like sharpen their skills, on a fractional basis.
Yeah, so you've worked at some amazing companies, ShiftKey, Stitch Fix, Match, Fossil. What are some of the structural advantages for the growth companies of working this way?
I think the structural, we can build the structure to help them long term so that you really knuckle down on great processes that you can rinse and repeat instead of everything being firefighting. So, with a fractional, with their expertise, they can come in and put applicant tracking systems in place, best practices and processes, really build those internal relationships with hiring managers, build great candidate experience, which is so important because that really impacts your brand. So it's really setting the foundation for long-term success.
And then tell me how that's most relevant in this age we're entering of AI. And I believe it's an age, we had the prehistoric age and then the agricultural, industrial information. We're now in the experiential age and we're entering this intelligence age or agentic age. How do companies need to be thinking about hiring and especially having fractional resources as we're doing this transition?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, AI is an incredibly powerful tool, and it can really enable companies just to be very efficient, but also compliant and effective. We are seeing, though, a lot of noise, with AI, with a lot of sort of fake candidates coming in and things like that. So it's still really important that you have a human managing the process, but
Oh,
with
how fake is it people faking who they are or just creating fake candidates like that don't
gosh,
exist at
yes.
all?
No, they're like literally fake candidates. So when you're getting on a
Why would
call with
anyone
a
do that? What's the incentive of that? Is it
that's
a
very interesting.
scam of some kind or what?
Yeah, it is. It is a scam. There are reports that people have
Huh.
actually hired folks who are not real people, or they've hired somebody. So basically, somebody has hired an AI company to represent them in the interview process to
Okay,
get
I
them the
see.
job.
That makes more
Yes,
sense. Okay.
right. So
Wow.
yes, it's a wild, wild ride right now. But getting back to your question, so yes, I mean, and also that's what fractionals can do as well, is like come in and help you be more efficient, like bring in those AI tools that can really help you grow and hire, great candidates. I'm sorry, I've lost track of the question, Sanjay. I'm sorry.
Well, just you were talking about these fake personalities. It sounds like there's people that are using AI to kind of fake their interview, what else, to get a job. And so that's something you got to watch out for.
Yes.
Someone fractional with more experience can kind of guide you through these types of situations, right?
Absolutely. We can guide you through. And also, I think it's really important to mention because I think there's a lot of people talking about how AI is making hiring decisions. That's
Yeah.
not the case. There's still humans that are making the final decision. They're using AI maybe to help them, source candidates and maybe sort of rank candidates. But ultimately, a human is the one that is reviewing those candidates and then making a decision. That is not AI. If you let AI do that, that is completely unethical. Ethical, I can never say that word.
And it's
And
against the law in certain states, right?
that's gonna cause lawsuits for
Yeah.
companies. So you don't want
That is
that. So you
illegal in
really
some
want to make
areas.
sure you're using AI in a very sort of ethical way, and using it as a tool to enable you to, like I said, it's like really improving the process. It's not to replace a human. It's to enhance you in that way. So I will say definitely be very selective as to what AI tools you use and how you're using it. There are, more and more laws and legalities coming out to make sure that people are using it in a compliant way.
If our audience needs help and really wants to elevate their hiring, what's the best way to work with you? Should they just book a consultation on your website or reach out to you on LinkedIn?
Either. I'm on LinkedIn. You can connect with me through the website. Be delighted to talk to you. So I read every single message that comes my way. So yes, you can just reach out to me through the website or LinkedIn.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.